Apple Acres. Always good to have you here, Evelyn.
Oh, thank you.
It smells so great. Now, I'm guessing two things go into this, apples and caramel.
Caramel goes on top,
Yeah.
and I'm going to roll this pie out, and
Okay.
I won't try to do everything.
See, this
fact,
is the
I don't
part
know if
that
I
you
have
do
it
that we can't do at home. You make these great pie crusts, too.
Oh, and it's so easy. I was on here with Jennifer, and we showed how to make the crust.
Yeah, it's easy for you. We struggle a little bit, right, Jennifer? Yeah. Yeah. So what is the secret to this pie crust?
Well, making sure your shortening's cold,
Mm-hmm.
your flour, it helps if it's cold also, cutting it into fine, like a cornmeal type of thing.
Okay.
Then add your cold liquid, and then handle it as little as possible.
Okay.
Then you've got a good dough.
Then you got good dough. Now, these apples are simmering. You want me to stir these up a little bit?
And I'm going to quickly throw this together. This
Okay.
is the custard, and this is condensed milk. 1 can, which is almost 2 cups. And some sour cream. 1.5 cups of sour cream.
So this is that low-fat pie, right?
Very.
Mm.
Now you can get condensed milk that is low fat. You can get sour cream that's low fat. So you can make it
sure,
low
if
fat.
that's what, and it probably still tastes just as good.
This is 1/4 cup of apple concentrate juice.
One egg.
And let me get we got a little bit of vanilla.
You go by the book. You actually measure it out, huh?
I don't at home. And I could just...
there
we go.
Live dangerously. Come on,
Yes.
Evelyn.
You're stirring those so good.
You know, my wife says I can do that pretty
A
well.
little bit of cinnamon. We'll just stir that up. Now, you're going to make your crust, put it in a pan, flute it, just like I started here.
Yeah.
But now you're going to have to pre-bake your crust.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be in the oven but maybe 30 minutes. And this is called blind baking.
Uh-huh.
And so I've got rice in here and a piece of tin foil.
Huh?
And
I see. So you get the
this
shape
was
just
just
what you-
baked like 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So it's not done, but it will be by the time it gets out of the oven.
And if you don't do that, then it'll just all mix together too much, the crust and the
The
ingredients?
crust won't be done on the bottom. You need at least an hour for a crust
Okay.
to get done. Like when
Okay.
you're baking an apple pie, you always make sure it's in there for the very minimum 45 minutes.
Okay, and then you're just whipping that up a little bit?
And I'm just whipping this up.
And did you put lemon juice on these apples, too?
I did. That was to keep the color, but the recipe doesn't ask for that.
Okay.
Just a little bit of butter in the frying pan is all we've done.
And then you put the custard caramel part in there first.
Okay, now this would go in the oven,
Uh-huh.
and it would bake for about 40 minutes or until set, like a pumpkin pie, the way a pumpkin pie looks. When the center, just a little bit, then it'll come out and finish.
Okay.
And then that would be nice and brown and look like a pumpkin pie.
All right.
Now,
And through the magic of television, we've got just that, huh?
then you've got your custard.
Okay.
And then we've got our apples.
So you're ready to do this? You want me to pull that
And
out?
I just will.
Got that?
Good
Okay.
guy. Now you can take a lot of time and put these in nice and neat, which I tried to do on our display one.
Oh, yes.
But you just go all the way around and just keep putting your apples on.
Yeah, see, you don't have 3 little boys running around home. I would not be able to do this one apple at a time. It's just shovel it in there and get
Oh,
it.
and it would look just as good because we're going to cover it with caramel.
Ah. Yeah, but I like your nice touch.
So do I keep doing this? How much time do we have?
We got enough time. You can keep doing it.
Our apple season's starting. We're opening up this weekend.
Well, I know we have a big, it's an annual event, the Media
Press
Day up at
picnic.
Apple Hill this Sunday, and a lot of families are planning to go up there because you guys do a great job. It's a great place to visit. I finally went to one last year, and I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun. The kids have a good time.
They try to put a lot of things for the kids and lots of good desserts and lots of good food.
Mm-hmm. But I am going to
Not
pass
taking
on
as
that
much time here.
celebrity pie eating contest this year. You know
You
that
are? How
well, that Dutch apple
come?
crumb just doesn't taste as good when it goes up your nose. You know, and that's where most of it went last year. So I'm going to skip that.
You were trying to win, were you?
I tried for about 10 seconds, and then I realized I had no chance. I think you have some ringers up there.
Well, I'm getting a little you get the idea
Oh, it looks
here.
great. It looks great.
And so I'm just going to kind of put the rest of them on, like you
Okay.
said you would.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just heap them in there. And now these apples should still be somewhat crunchy, right?
Well, I'd cook them a little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay.
But they are going to be in the ovens.
Uh-huh.
No, they're not. The pie's done.
Oh, the pie's done at this point.
Which pie am I making here?
Yeah, you make so many. How many pies a day do you make up there?
Well, my mom does that.
Does she? And how many
I'll
does she
ask
make?
her, I'll say, customers will ask me, I said, Mom, how many pies do you think we make in a... I don't know, I just keep making them.
You got Mom trained pretty well
Yeah,
there.
she's like 77
Okay.
years old, and she works, she's got a twin sister who works at the window, and they work like you can't
Nice
believe.
job, Mom. So now you're just going to pour the caramel over there?
Yep.
And this is what, about
now
a cup of
I
caramel?
heated this in your microwave, but I would like it a little bit hotter so that...
It's thinner and it'll
now at
spread
home,
easier.
Now we make our own caramel, so I had this all ready. So you just take a few, maybe 10 pieces of caramel crafts, little squares,
and melt
add a
those
little
in.
milk and just...
I know folks are going to want this recipe, Evelyn, so I'm going to show how they can get it. All you have to do is send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Caramel Apple Pie, KXTV, P.O. Box 10, Sacramento, California, 95812, or you can log on to our website at KXTV10.com and you can check it out right there. And again, we're going up to Apple Hill this weekend to check things out, but the season extends for several months.
All
so
through Christmas.
All those folks who'd like to go up there, it's a fun time. You just can't go wrong. Evelyn, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Pie looks great.
It was fun.
And Jennifer, we will save you a piece, I promise.
Thanks. Can't wait to try it. Well, as far as